I want you to first acknowledge the fact that this is the first time in history, 110 mayors later, that we are hosting an Arab American event here in Quincy, Manhattan. And let me tell you why. You do your own research. Here's where I have been. I have been to Lebanon. I have been to Jordan. I have been to Egypt. I have been to Dubai. I have been to Abu Dhabi. I have been to Morocco. I have been to Saudi Arabia. And every list that I didn't get to, trust me, I will get there. Palestine. I will get to Syria. I will get to your countries. Because if you appreciate a culture, then you should also visit that culture to get a full understanding, because the uniqueness of America is that this is the only country where you are told not to give up your culture as you embrace your new culture called America. In fact, our secret weapon is that we bring all of our cultures together to use to live as one. And people constantly try to pull me into different corners, tell me I must be one way or another, that you cannot appreciate the diversity of the cultures. That is not going to happen. If I walk in the room with a group of my Haitian brothers and sisters, I'm going to say "Sapase." If I walk into a room with my Spanish speaking, I'm going to say Buenos Dias. If I'm walking in the room of my Arab brothers and sisters, I'm going to say Assalamu alaikum. No matter where I go, I'm going to greet you with the same level of respect and dignity that you deserve. We are at a pivotal moment right now in our city and in our country. We know how to be divided. We know how to pull ourselves apart. We know how to say what's wrong with each other. We know how to live in our own silos and be separate. Now let's show the globe how do we live together. Now let's show how Jews and Christians and Muslims and Sikhs and atheists and all other groups can come together and say the uniformity of saying we all have the right to raise healthy children and families in our city is what we are fighting for. That is what we're fighting for. And I'm an eternal optimist. Everyone I come in contact with, I come in contact with seeing the best of them. Because we're so far better than what we're seeing. And you know that more than I do. You come to this country, you work hard, you believe in family, you believe in education, you believe in public safety. The same thing with so many other immigrant groups believe in. Your contribution has been unbelievable in healthcare, in science, in mathematics, in teaching, in small businesses. You contribute to this country. And I want to say thank you for your support, for being there over and over again. And there's one thing that we all agree on, that no matter where you're from, we know baklava came from the Middle East. And Turkey. my 6 trips to Turkey. And to all of my leadership here, Kristen, who is my chief of staff for the internal governmental affairs, for our governmental affairs, or my brother Bahi, who has been with me for so many years, and so many other leaders, Sharif, who plays a pivotal role in the everyday navigating of our city. To my brother Fabian Levy, first Iraqi ever to be a deputy mayor in the city of New York. You look through the list, because being mayor is not only symbolic by raising flags, as we're going to do the Yemenis flag we're going to raise in a few days. That's symbolism, but it's also about being substantive. We must do substantive things, like making sure we had halal food in our schools so the young people can have a halal food. Creating places so that you can pray when you want to. Opening this city and making this city a city that historically was only representative to certain groups. We have changed that dynamic and changed that game by allowing everyone to be part of what the city has to offer. Over and over again, you're hearing about the first. Because
a lot's been said about this. The first ever Arab Heritage Reception here at Gracie Mansion. Let's hear it. We are fortunate to have a mayor who has opened the doors of the people's house to create a space for celebrating our culture, our rich diversity, and all that makes us proud Arab Americans. A space to showcase what the broader Arab American community has to offer, from our eclectic cuisine to our artistic creativity, from our professional achievements to our civic contributions. An evening like this allows us to revel in our diversity and appreciate that our community is not a monolith, but rather a beautiful mosaic where differences are embraced. With a few exceptions, perhaps. And I know many of you in the crowd are probably debating one another about the best place to go for Arabic coffee. Who has their best place for Arabic coffee? Of course. Very vigorous debate. Or the best place. Or the shisha spot. Who's the best shisha spot? Some call it hookah, but we call it shisha. The commonalities among us combine to give us a sense of belonging, a sense of togetherness. But an even stronger bond is forged in our love for New York City. Yes, we are Arab Americans, but we're also New Yorkers. We believe in New York, its resiliency, its vibrancy, its preeminence. And we believe in its CEO, Mayor Eric Adams. We have in Mayor Adams a relentless fighter, whose lived experiences anchor his approach to advancing policies to uplift families. The pillars in the mayor's working people's agenda, jobs, safety and justice, housing and care, are priorities that matter to all of us, regardless of our ethnic origins. Yes, we are a diverse community, but we share a unified desire for a strong and prosperous New York. And we are fortunate to have a mayor who will not rest until we have it. And we have a bonus in this mayor. You may have heard, our mayor has swagger. Everyone knows that, he has swagger. And he's a mayor who's not afraid to work that swagger with some traditional garb, which you're about to see in 1 minute, 1 second. So please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in welcoming our mayor, Eric Adams.